My partner had an allergic reaction to the aloe vera oil he was sucking off my toes.
It was my first time hooking up with this guy that I was really, really into, and he was so hot. And I got my period and blood all over his sheets. And that was awful. But I saw him again after that, so hey.
She farted while we were doing it.
I'm gonna say anytime that my body made a weird sound that it wasn't supposed to, or that I made a weird sound that I wasn't supposed to.
There was air that was trying to find their way out of places, and it did so at the worst times.
Queefing loudly during sex.
Sometimes if you're having sex, and then the guy abruptly exits, there will be sounds of gas that come out of the girl's vagina, and that's probably the most embarrassing thing ever. But if you can just laugh it off with your partner, it's fine.
Oh, this one just happened recently. But I was going down on my girlfriend, and she lives on the main floor, the ground floor of her house. And her cat was sitting in the window looking all cute, whatever. And I was kind of facing the window looking down while she was lying down. And her dad came up to the window to look at the cat. And I looked up in that moment, and me and her dad made eye contact as I was literally going down on his daughter.
I prepped, thought everything was good. And then there was, let's say, an accident in the bedroom where sheets were ruined, faces, things came out.
So I was in bed with a guy, and my dog was in the room as well, and he took the biggest shit on the bed. So we didn't know where the smell was coming from. It got really awkward, and things stopped.
Not really embarrassing, but I mean, one time this guy completely sharted on my bed, and I had to pretend I had a doctor appointment in the next 30 minutes, so I had to kind of scoot him out.
Do more research before you do anal. That's all I'm gonna say.
I practice a lot of kink relationships. I usually take a dominant role, and very recently I was with someone, and I was at a loss for vocabulary, and I started to stammer, and I called her a tiny woman. I've not seen that person again.
I called him the wrong name.
When I asked someone for a tampon instead of a condom.
Be at my girlfriend's house in high school, and her dad coming home and having to sneak out pretty much butt naked.
I think it was a hookup scenario, and you think you know the person, and they've built this idea of who they are to you, and you get there and they don't look anything like the person that they sent you photos of, or were dating online, or were chatting with, and I'm that person that will just be like, I'm sorry, man, I'm not into this, and I just had to leave.
One time I went soft, and I never do, mid-sex.
I just couldn't get it up. Killed me, but I'm fine now.
Well, if I'm ever not able to achieve orgasm, that can be a little embarrassing.
Just not being able to get off.
Oh, okay, so I had on a wig, right? And I know it wasn't on properly, but we didn't discuss anything about having sex. So, it happened and things got a bit heated, and he pulled my hair and it just was shoop.
I got caught having sex in a car once. That was pretty funny. Well, pretty scary, but then funny in the end.
I gave someone a blowjob in a hallway, and then he stopped me and pointed upwards, and there was a camera, so that's somewhere.
Their roommate was coming into the room that they were sharing the room with, and we ended up having to go out on the balcony because I was very freaked out, and all the taxi drivers saw me. It was perfect.
One morning I woke up, and I usually didn't stay over at this guy's place, and I decided to one night, and I woke up and he had built a pillow barrier down the bed between us, and I was like, do I smell? Did I fart? What happened in my sleep that this happened?
Definitely getting caught out having sex in the thunder in the rain.
I got a condom stuck in me once.
They threw up on the bed.
Oh my God, I threw up on someone once. Yeah, they threw up on someone.
Sometimes I'll get really overwhelmed with emotion and start crying right after having sex. It's not awkward unless I
don't know the person, and it was our first time hooking up.
I was going down on a girl, and she was quiet, so I didn't think anything of it. And then I realized that she'd fallen asleep. That was pretty embarrassing. But I'll take it as a compliment too. So soothing.